How are you? Well, I don't know if I told you about my past, but I'm gonna. I'm gonna tell you about my past. I'm gonna force it upon you badly. Okay. I'm just going to shorten it really, really far down. In my gamers tag normally is called Shine Hunter, and some people say like, where did that come from? Um, it's not like the most amazing thing that someone could come up with, but the point is basically when I was younger and I used to play basketball, some people used to go, oh my god, he shined, really, and then shine sort of stuck, and then I used it to change Cloud's name in Final Fantasy VII, for instance, and I basically become Shine. But I then eventually got into ghost hunting, and to join the forums, mostly Shine was taken, so I ghost hunter, Shine hunter. So that's exactly how Shine hunter came around. Um, so yeah, jumping ahead, ghost hunting didn't last very long. Actually, hunting, I ended up behind the camera most of the time. Actually, I was still hunting, but I was filming a lot as well. And I was capturing orbs and stuff, and all sorts. We'll go into some of the creepiest places within the whole of Britain. Obviously, I couldn't travel to all of the places, but I was doing some heavy traveling. And the crazy thing about it is sometimes that you don't get rest. You'll travel to A to B, spend literally all night recording seances, mediums going around, because this was actually a full-fledged film company that would do videos, and they did Charlton House or something on Halloween at midnight or something like that on one of the I think it was BBC One. I'm not entirely sure. It could have been ITV. And you'll see me in that actually, because even though I was the cameraman, they came up to me and asked me about the orb that I saw. So you'll see how nervous I am when a camera's thrown in my face if you ever see that video. Um, and also, then one of the main characters in it is wearing my coat, which I had to fight back off him. He was like, he didn't want to give me back my coat. It was very expensive. It was like offering me 30 quid for like £150 coat or something, French coat type thing, from Burton's. I don't know if you get Burton's everywhere else, but yeah, it's kind of a UK thing probably. Nevertheless, anyway, I did a lot of that, and then now and then I would do ghost investigations because I'd go out with other teams and stuff like that, and I would go to Derby Jail, and we would do little tiny things there, and I would go to a pub that's supposed to be haunted. Now, am I a believer? Um, I believe people are seeing stuff. As to what that is, uh, you know, I remain a little bit more skeptical about. I more scientific about, should I say? Um, and do I believe that people are not seeing anything at all? It's all in their heads and they're all making it up. No, I don't think I'd go as far as that for sure. Uh, But bear with me if I look terrible and I'm itching around and stuff like that. I had my vaccine jab a couple of days ago. Yesterday, I felt like I had a full-on flu. Today, I'm feeling a little bit bad, but my arm is still aching, and I still feel like I'm really, really, bogged down from the vaccine. The first jab as well. The second one, obviously, I have to do in a month's time. Anyway, the yeah, let's just say that I did a lot of stuff, and I'm kind of like, I'm on the bench really. I'm kind of like I kind of always stay kind of in between and try to be as scientific about things as possible in a way, and that's kind of what I want it to be. It's really weird in my experience as a ghost hunter. I uh, or a detective, or some could call it demonology, or what's another word for it? Like Jason Carl used to say from Most Hunted. When I've done a little bit with Jason Carl from Most Hunted. I can't remember. He said he's seen a ghost right in front of his face, but he said he doesn't believe it's a ghost. And I think that's because most people you think as ghosts as people that are dead. And the truth of the matter is it might not be people that are dead. It might be extraterrestrial. It might be demonology. It might be demons. It might be cryptoology. It might be, it might be tons of things that you just can't think. It might be interdimensional. Um, it could be so much. And that's what I liked about Jason Carr, because he was very open-minded about that. Even though he saw something in front of him, it left him knowing that there was something there, but yeah, it might not be the dead. So anyway, yeah, I'm definitely on the bench. But like I said, in my experience, I've seen skeptics and I've seen really hardcore believers. I've seen doors creak and people bowing down to worship doors. Oh, the spirit is here, and like the door creaked. He doesn't like that cross. You better get that cross out of here. Well, crosses only came around not that long ago. Do you know what I mean? Well, okay, yeah. Is it Arabic? Arabic? I can't remember. I had X as the last their alphabet as well, so maybe I don't know. And it was a big thing with Jesus way before he was crucified. Yeah, the X was used before crucifixion, ironically. Uh, so it could, but he didn't move the flipping crucifix at the time, so I wasn't going to move it until he moved it. Well, the thing moved it, or whatever it was going to be. And I've seen skeptics that have literally seen things flying across the room, probably, and said they don't believe what they saw was real. They've been completely skeptical about it. Like, they could see a ghost right in front of them and be just skeptic completely about it. But not like skeptic like Jason Carl, which was more like scientifically skeptical in a way to what it was that he saw. No, these people completely in denial of what they saw. It was a chemical reaction to them more than ever, even though it can be a chemical reaction, but there is no such thing as mass hallucination, believe it or not. People can have all hallucinations, but not the same hallucination. And that's what mass hallucination is trying to entail. So if you're in a building, for instance, I've been in buildings before where the electric works is just so bad that the EMF is just right off the scale and everybody could be hallucinating. But if everyone's hallucinating the same thing, I don't know, I'd question that a little bit more, for sure. So yeah, I've seen quite a few scales, and I'm normally in the middle, like trying to push them both away from each other. And yeah, so it's and then I've seen people that just want to get down to science. And when I was doing it, we had EMF meters, we had cameras that could do low lux, we had infrared, but we don't have the stuff they have today. That we don't have SLS. It was SLS, which is the thing that points dots everywhere and can pick up a figure that you can't physically see, but it sees, which is quite nuts. And the night visions that have today, the low lux and everything else, is just far much more superior. And we definitely did not have spirit boxes like the EVP recorders they have today, which is just absolutely nuts as well. So, and I just went back and had a look at one of my old videos, like the only one I really have. And I'd used my own digital camera back at the time, and it had a low lux option on it, so you could see in the dark with it. But I'll tell you something, compared to today's technology, it doesn't hold a candle. Like a lot of the videos, ghost videos you see today, you can see something off in the distance. Probably you would never see something off in the distance. You wouldn't see something like a couple of meters away with those old cameras. That's generally where technology is going. So, yeah. Anyway, so I thought, well, I would use my experience and some of what I've been taught to have a look at some of the videos. And I know that Nuke's Top 5 and Nuke Boys bought a video out about a week ago. And this video was called, as you can see, it's a scary ghost videos that will flip your wig. I need a wig. I'm losing my hair. So I'm definitely 100% losing my hair. Yeah. So yeah, please watch my video because the money will go towards a hair transplant, where they will take it off my scrotum and stick it on my head. I think they take it from the buttocks. I'm not entirely sure, but it sounds gross no matter what. I mean, it looks like it's already come from the buttocks, doesn't it? Look how thin it is around here as well. Okay, ignore all that. Got to keep this PG. Got to keep this PG-13. Anyway, so we're going to react to some of Nuke's video. And if you don't know Nuke, please, in the description will be his channel. And please go check it out. The guy's amazing. I've probably been watching this guy for years. I really have. I don't watch it all the time. I have this rule. I don't watch ghost videos when I'm in bed. Because obviously I don't want to really go to bed with a negative feeling. I want to go to bed with happiness. So I would normally watch a comedy or something. If I'm looking this way, it's because I want to know if I'm focused, and I keep forgetting you guys are up there, and I need to keep looking that way. So I'm talking to you guys and not talking to myself. Okay. So yeah, let's watch this video and react to it. Oh. It's got to be coming out of this microphone and not me.
Ghost caught on camera.
It's a
Light
bit loud.
and shadow. The Haunted Side Paranormal Investigation Team goes to investigate the
I haven't got it full
allegedly
screen
haunted
for a
Old
reason. I don't
Nevada
want to
State
completely.
Prison. The prison was built in 1862 and is the oldest prison in the western United States. It was also the site of the world's very first gas chamber. The prison was closed in 2012, but over its 150-year history, it housed some of the roughest and most violent prisoners in the world. And the Nevada State Prison was said to be even more brutal than its inmates. Hundreds of prisoners lost their lives
I'm seeing
inside
random
these
images
walls.
of prisons right now.
So, not surprisingly, the prison is said to be extremely haunted by the ghosts of angry former inmates. The Haunted Side Paranormal Investigations team,
Yeah, that sounds
Patrick
good.
and Jason, head into the old Nevada State Prison to investigate the reports of supernatural activity. And they soon find that those reports just might be true. As the guys start their investigation, they are using a spirit box in an attempt to communicate
we didn't have
with
those
any
toys.
ghosts that might be present.
I'm skeptical about spirit boxes though, a little bit, if I'm going to be honest with you, because they just randomly, I think, randomly go through AM, FM
Patrick simply
frequencies,
asks,
and they could just be picking up random frequencies
expecting to get a
of
response
actual radio
from his
channels,
spirit
and
box.
FM, AM channels, or
But
even
he gets a
everything
very
that's
different
using
reply.
Hello?
including probably
Who's back
spirits.
there?
But I'm skeptical. I've got two monitors. I'm looking at my 4K
Did you hear
monitor.
me?
No.
I heard me.
I didn't hear me.
I swear I heard me.
Patrick actually seems to receive a real-life answer to his question in a raspy voice that comes from somewhere
spirit box
in
didn't
the
work there, did it?
darkness.
Who's back there?
The guys move on and start to explore the prison.
That did sound like a
But
me.
there are more unexplained sounds.
Okay. What the hell was that, dude? What was that? Where is that coming from?
I just want to talk about that. He asked the spirit. Normally, when you ask a spirit, you know, if someone's there. Also, check behind me because we're getting lots of orbs there as well lately. I think it's got something to do with that antique cabinet there. That's been quite a few generations of handed down through my wife's family, not my family. Anyway, let's go back. He asked if anyone was there. He got me. He got me. You know, very whispery. And that everything can be faked. Let's get something straight. Everything that is in a video can be faked, right? Totally faked. It is not hard to fake a video at all. But that's, you know, that's definitely very convincing. That's definitely convincing. It could have been just his partner, which is behind him. I have to say, I'm glad he's got a partner.
And then their creepy encounters inside the prison start to get a bit more physical.
Oh, what physical? Nuke, really?
It's not windy outside, dude. It is not. Dude, what was that? It's like the door tried to shut on me. Dude. Did you hear it?
I heard it.
Did they capture it? I did hear a little creak.
Oh, Jesus.
Did that door just push back on him? I definitely will have to move my my setup. I'm going to play around with the setup a little bit, because don't worry about it. Yeah, I just saw the door like smash back in your face. It was like having a fight with your wife. Yeah.
I should have done that.
Over here is the last.
Oh, dude. I was coming out of that door,
Donut.
and something pushed it back into me.
Something in the prison seems to literally be trying to shut the guys out. But regardless, the haunted side guys continue their
Maybe you need
investigation.
let me just
And
pause
this
this.
is
Maybe
when-
you need a certain. He's about to say something that I know probably when you hear that. Maybe you need a certain amount of belief because of all the investigations done. I've been to some crazy, crazy places that would, would just be nuts. And the only thing I've ever seen in my whole entire life is I've seen things move a little bit. I've seen a black shadow. The corner of my eye, it wasn't quite the corner of my eye, it was actually more full on. I definitely saw a black shadow walking across a doorway. I blamed it on fatigue because that was whilst I was putting away an infrared camera for the team. And I was tired. I was so tired. Let's just put it this way. On the way, driving back home, I had to pull over and sleep for an hour. Yeah, because I was so tired. And also there was a cafeteria and I had no spare change on me, and the woman could tell how tired I was, and she behind the cafeteria gave me a scrambled egg and toast. So bless you, woman, whoever you were. Thank you for that. That was much needed, which was fantastic, if I'm going to be honest. And I think that's the only time, and that's Chamber Cabana where I saw that, by the way, just in case anyone wants to know. That's I think it's Cornwall. I'm not entirely sure. It might be, it's sort of near to where Nuke is. It's right down Land's End sort of direction. Chamber Cabana. It was actually a very nice place to go and visit, to be completely honest with you. I'm lucky I got there though, because I was in the red for about, in the car. I've run out of fuel. Couldn't find a garage. It was like, it's completely lost. So yeah, I haven't seen much, but it seems like people just get stuff like this all the time, like a door coming back on them. It just would be like, it's hard not to be a believer if a door just slams right back in your noggin, right?
When things get really weird. Jason is casually
So they're gonna
filming
get really
Patrick
weird.
as he walks down one of the prison
Just
hallways.
stay here, really.
In order to
Very
try to
weird,
provoke
getting really
some
weird,
sort of
nothing new. I've got
supernatural
like a cat
activity,
just
Patrick
stalking me
is
right
acting
there. I've
as
got my
if he
dog
is a
behind
new
me. I don't know
inmate
if you
who
can see
just
my dog.
arrived at the Nevada State Prison.
My dog there still.
And then
There's my dog.
this happens.
Oh, it's the other side. The other side there. It's Mickey.
I'm the newest prisoner.
And my other dog's there. And there's two snakes over there.
Which cell's
They're not my
mine?
snakes. I've had a snake before, but they're not my snakes. Which one's
Did you
yours?
see it?
No,
Even
I
though
never
the
see it,
bright light
Nuke.
shining on Patrick from the camera doesn't change at all. Some odd black shadow suddenly envelops most of Patrick's body, blocking out the light. The haunted side team only noticed this strange light anomaly after reviewing their video later. There is no logical explanation as to why Patrick would suddenly be covered in darkness, even though a bright camera light is shining directly at him. So, did the haunted side guys actually
It just stopped though. When they were walking past, and that happened, I don't know if you saw it. It's like his whole face disappeared, like there was something in front of it, and it was masking the light, getting to the camera. But also look at the signography of the camera. I don't know if I said that word right, but
even though
his
the bright
his
light
mate's
shining
behind the
on
other side of the
Patrick from the
bars,
camera
and he's
doesn't
walking, and he's
change
like
at
almost got a
all.
gimbal. He's holding it
Some
very
odd
steady.
black
If you
shadow
hadn't,
suddenly envelops
and
most
just there,
of
his
Patrick's
face
body,
disappears.
blocking out the light.
So the shot was pretty much set up already beforehand, right? For dramatic use in a YouTube video, no doubt. And you can see that dramatic being used. And I'm not saying that people do that to fake stuff, because that's not what's going on here, I don't think, at all. They're just doing it to add, better quality videos to you, which is like a lot better than what you're seeing right now, for instance. Yeah, it works. And it just happens that whilst they're doing this absolutely beautiful scene of them, him taking the video of his teammate there through the bars, that black shadow goes past his head or covers
Some
his
odd
head.
black shadow suddenly
Just there. Like his head just disappears. It's like a black shadow from here upwards. So,
only noticed this strange light anomaly after reviewing their video later. There
cool.
is no
That's all
logical
I'm gonna say.
explanation
That's
as to
cool.
why
have
Patrick
some
would
theories.
suddenly be covered in darkness, even though a bright camera light is shining
All
directly
right,
at
I'll
him.
tell you the obvious theory
So-
that I have right now. Okay, that's nothing but out of the camera shot, somewhere at the top here. I don't see. You can see my cursor very well, but at the top where the camera is going across, probably on a gimbal or on something like a steady cam, or he's just holding it very steady. It's very smooth as it goes across. There's probably something up there that says something, and a sign that's just out of reach. And as the light shines on it, it's just casting a little shadow over him, which would mean that the camera's looking this way, but the light is higher up, like you'd expect if they had it on a, if they were using a DSLR and they had the camera on the hot socket and it was looking down. That's the first thing that came to my mind. Second thing that comes to my mind,
Did
demons.
the haunted side guys actually encounter the ghosts of angry inmates that still
Demons!
haunt the Nevada State Prison? And if not, just what happened to the light in this disturbing shot? Let me know what you think.
Because
You
you
check
can
out
see the
all
lower
of
bar.
Haunted
The
Side's
lower
creepy
bar is lit
paranormal
up.
investigations over
It's
on
not
their YouTube
composed
channel,
very well. It's
The
just
Haunted
over
Side
composed, should I say. It's
Investigations.
just lit up too high, so you can
Watch
see the
your
lights
head.
coming downwards.
Two
So
friends
it's
in
more like
Japan are out to
signs.
explore an eerie bridge that
Ooh,
locals claim to be
Japan's
extremely
got-
haunted. The very high bridge has
I have to say that Japan has some pretty scary ghosts videos that I've seen. Like, you remember when the tsunami hit, and some of the videos they had after that of like these ghost-like women getting in cars, or this ghost voice over the top of someone's shoulder going, "I did." Like that was something,
has unfortunately become a place where distressed people come to tragically end their lives. It is said that several people jump from this bridge every year, and because
Japan's
of
got
these
a very
tragic
high
events,
suicide
a
count,
fence had to
sadly.
be built above the bridge guardrails. The two investigators have
country
heard the
that's
stories of the paranormal activity that
not that bad,
supposedly
to be
takes
honest.
place on the bridge, and out of
with
curiosity,
tsunami
they
and
decide
earthquakes
to
and-
investigate. As they walk over the bridge, they record video and snap a few photos.
It might mean they have a
What
lot of
happens
demons.
next
Demons!
is downright chilling.
길이 있으니까 나 들으게도 얼마나 있을 텐데
Why is the guy using a voice changer there? You notice that? It's weird. It's like he's trying to disguise his voice. He's also pixelated his friend there. What's that about? Is it illegal in Japan to do this? I think it is. It's not like UFO hunting in China. That guy must have some junk there to be spread that for.
別に何も
趣味して
いや
Shame.
なんで
いや
趣味して
So you want to look at? Well, I didn't get what Nuke said at the beginning. Sometimes I miss stuff.
ちょっと待ってやばくない
えないよね
It's weird that they changed the voices. What? What's that guy's head?
顔映ってないんでちょっと待って待って待って
Oh, there's a lamppost. But then his head's missing.
これは顔とか映って
He has no head. He's like, where's my face? What about your whole head? Your whole head's missing. The lamppost is actually where your head should be as well. It's
こ
like,
れだけ
えちょっと待って
that is creepy. That is super creepy. It screams super fake almost as well. Do you notice that there's like a figure on the left hand side as well?
帰ろう
There's a
They're
figure.
shocked when they see that in one of their photos, the investigator's head is missing.
Yeah, but what about the figure on the left hand side
So
of the
could the
picture?
explorers on the bridge have been cursed by an angry spirit?
You don't.
And
No one going to
why
mention the
is
figure.
just this guy's head missing from the photo? I leave it up to you to decide.
Really?
You can watch this.
No one's going to... Nuke's not going to mention that neither. Is there a reason for that? Look, if I pause it there, right, look where my cursor is if you can. Can you see this figure? Right, well, obviously this is probably a lens flare, which is obvious, but that looks like a nose just there. This looks like a hair. It's like somebody slightly peeking over. This could be the dude's head. And what we're seeing is a extremely like one of those TikTok videos, you know, when as it goes down, there's no one in the shot. He's just there ready to run in. And as it's got to, I don't know, it's impossible, isn't it? Because if it did that, then he wouldn't have the rest of the video there. I'm a little bit baffled by this one, but it's too good to be true, and it just screams fake to me.
So could the explorers on the bridge have been cursed by an angry spirit?
Well, it might not be, but...
And why is just this guy's head missing from the photo? I leave it up to you to decide. You can watch this full video
Creepy
and
pictures
many
to the
more
left of the
creepy
race.
Japanese hauntings over on the YouTube channel.
God damn it, it
Wall.
runs down my spine.
If you see a video that you
Fourth
think would
wall.
be perfect for the top 5,
Interesting
or if
channel
you have a
name,
ghost hunting
that's
channel
nice.
and you caught something great, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com.
Don't forget to contact
I
Nuke
think
with
I
your
saw
scary ass video.
The YouTube channel
think I saw
Equilibrium
someone.
Collective says that one of their viewers caught
I
a
saw
very
it.
disturbing
It's what it looked
clip
to me.
on their home security camera.
We've received this video from one of our viewers. The lady's identity is obscured for her privacy. There are a few dust particles floating about. But what is this?
What's that? Can you even see it manifesting? From it looks like it's manifesting out of the chair almost there as well, and that's walking around like.
Did you see?
Did you see it?
Oh.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Nuke.
Did
you see it?
see it?
Oh.
Anyway, a creepy translucent mist seems to
I
rise
don't
from
think
the
anyone
chair
can
and pass
see
right
it. I
in
mean,
front of
it's
the camera.
It's like what
And
there?
then a smaller mist seems to shoot back in the opposite direction.
Who's laying in the bed though? Because
So
they're
is
in a
this
medical
something
bed. That is like a medical
paranormal?
bed, right? And it's
Or
also
could it
got
simply
the
be
big tube coming
explained
out. I
away
mean, in
as
that
some
bit.
very odd
It's
natural
constantly
phenomena?
changing the
You decide.
pressure in the mattress to
Be
keep
sure
them
to
from
check out the
bruising
channel
when somebody
Equilibrium
doesn't turn them
Collective
over
with
all the
hosts
time, right?
Carrie Ann and Sarah,
I believe
for
that
a
is.
live weekly
Can't put-
podcast
my
about
wife was here, she'll
all
tell you.
things paranormal. Hider.
That person's probably near end of life.
Popular urban explorer Christopher Hill from
Could-
the
could-
YouTube channel Urbex Hill sets out to explore.
If ghosts are of the dead, that could be the person that's in the. There's supposed to be an autopilot, so your spirit can leave and you still could be in an autopilot mode, and the autopilot mode is indistinguishable almost to the spirit being in there. Spirit's just an enhanced part of the human body. Some people theorize. So, you know, that could be like the person in the bed's probably got dementia. The brain is slightly going. So the spirit's like, oh, I'm going as well. Sod you. But then now and then it's coming back, sitting in the chair going, oh, look at my body. So many good years. If you believe that.
Explore another strange location, the abandoned Central High School in Cleveland, Ohio. The large building was built back in 1940, but eventually severe structural damage made the school too
crazy-looking building.
unsafe for students. It was closed down in 2013. Today, Central High School just sits rotting away after years of neglect. Now, many believe that the 80-year-old abandoned school is haunted by the ghosts of former students and faculty. However, YouTuber Urbex Hill is more worried about real people that might be lurking or even living inside the old high school. During his exploration, Chris is descending a staircase when something chills him to the core.
Don't like the sound of that. Don't like the sound of that whatsoever at all. Okay, just being stealthy is not a good idea in this case. Did you drop something? Did you hear it? Did you hear it? Would you stick around if you heard that? Is this guy on his own? I struggle to believe that anybody that goes on their own is making a legit video. at me. What? No, I'm not. My cat's whining at me.
He hears the sound of something falling and then being dragged across the floor. When he looks up, what appears to be either a
I just have to pause here and let my cat out or something. Meow. What? Nice cat. It's really out there still. Sort that out. Really still. Alright, I think I just pulled my cable out because why not? Why not? Do you know what I'm saying? Pulled my cable out. Alright, cat out. We're going to go back into the video.
a chair or a school desk seems to have been pushed through the stairs railing,
No way.
dangerously close to falling. Chris suspects that he might not be alone and decides to make his way towards the exit. But it's not over just
Brother-in-law
yet.
just walked past me. Scared the crap out of me. See, someone on their own, it's got to be fucking have some massive, you know. And it's unsafe. I mean, he could get ambushed. He could get a table chucked on his head.
I hear something.
What the hell's throwing crap at you, dude? You need to turn around and give it the 1-2. You know what I mean? No, get out, Harry.
Someone's upstairs.
Demon.
After
Demon!
something is thrown from one of the upper floors, almost hitting Chris, he decides to just get out of there.
Yeah,
Later,
I'm
when
off.
Chris uploads his exploration video to
I'm gone.
YouTube, viewers of his channel are quick to point out that someone or something got a lot closer to him than he even realized.
No way.
Take a very close look.
We didn't see this bit anyway, so it wasn't kind of like, did you miss it kind of thing. Alright. It's blurry. Some people say when the camera goes blurry, it's
Did
a
you
sign
see
of
it?
being close. No, I didn't see it.
A
I never
mysterious
see it.
dark figure can be seen hiding behind a pillar in the school's locker room. Chris has no idea what he just captured and actually enters the locker room and walks right by. But
He does
there's
swim
no
right.
one there.
Oh no, he does swim.
And Urbex Hill's exploration only gets creepier as he's investigating one of the upper
see-
floor hallways.
That's incredible.
Again, take a very close look. What appears to be the same mysterious figure from earlier can be seen quickly darting out of
that?
sight behind one of the classroom doors. So, was something
I
following
don't
Chris
know.
throughout the
Skeptical
school
again, but-
without him knowing? Is Central High School actually haunted? Or
It's
was
black
Chris
and
just
it's
scared
quick.
away by an angry homeless squatter? Let me know what you think down in the comments.
No,
You
they
can
can be
watch
quick.
Christopher Hill's full exploration of the abandoned school and
obviously
many
black,
more
yeah,
of Cleveland's
white and
creepy
black and-
historic locations
That's it, really.
over on his YouTube channel, Urbex Hill.
I'll go and visit
Meanwhile,
Urbex Hill if
on
you want to see that
TikTok,
video. That's
TikToker
crazy.
Days In Nights Out says that he works the overnight shift in what he believes to be a very haunted hotel.
Okay, so I'm
not
sitting here
finished
behind the
yet, is
desk, and it's been
I'm actually
quiet
frozen. I'm
until
tensing
now,
up now.
but
I'm getting
I just
anxiety.
heard something. So of course, since I'm responsible here for tonight, I have to go and figure out what exactly it was. I just literally heard something like, and I immediately turned on the.
It's like this person doesn't like his job, surely. Oh, I've just heard a noise. Now I've got to go and see what it is because it's my bloody responsibility. Holy crap, it's not like they're frigging paying me.
The hell? Okay, so that wasn't there before, but...
It might have been there before.
Okay. Oh, my...
Okay. That might have been there before as well.
Let's not... You know what?
Okay,
you can have the place.
He says that the 4th floor is under
It's not your place.
renovations, so there are no guests on that floor. He also says that that 4th floor is the most supernaturally active. Late one.
Okay, well, we don't know much about where this is. They might have said it, but I'm not sure about the climate or what goes on. But you have rodents, you have insects, you have stray animals. I mean, there's a lot of things that could knock that down. Something could have been just knocking it down. It could have been birds even nesting. So there's a lot of things that can account for that. So it's not necessarily straight ghosts, you know.
One night, he decides to record himself as he explores that one very haunted floor.
Okay, I'm going...
Very
Something.
haunted
Okay.
floor.
Clear.
What?
Okay, I'm going back downstairs, and I don't think I'm ever going to come up here again.
Well, we don't see him behind him. He never shows the camera once
my God,
behind.
oh my God.
And it sounds like it's coming behind me on my audio.
Stop recording. Damn it.
And now he looks. After
Damn it.
you probably heard the person just move off to the left. You heard a
Not
sound,
even
right?
paying attention to where I was going. I ran past the damn stairs. We're not gonna...
Did you hear it? As TikToker Days In, Nights Out is exploring the
can't
4th floor, a strange whisper
Nuke, I can't unhear it. It's rolling around in my noggin, bouncing off the walls of the, you know, because there's sort of the little tiny brain, and then it's like bouncing all the way around it like a neutron or something. Yes, it's like electrons going around a nucleus. Yeah, pretty bad, pretty scary.
whispering or
Holy crap.
hissing voice can be heard that seems to be following him as he walks.
Okay, clear. Okay, I'm going back downstairs, and I don't think
Hey.
I'm ever going to come up here again.
It's like it's hairy. It's like the first two times it's like, and then the last one's like Cheek and Chung. Like Cheek just got like a joint and went. That's what it is. It's just a bunch of people smoking joints.
Okay, I'm
I need
going
a hit.
back downstairs, and I don't think I'm ever going to come up here again.
Yeah, there you go.
So did TikToker Days In Nights Out catch real paranormal activity in a haunted hotel? Or is it all just an elaborate TikTok hoax?
I think it's a hoax. I'm going to put it out there, but it might not be. Go check out Day Sin Night Scout. It's just like it's his job, and he don't want to do it because it's got ghosts involved now. It's like I can deal with burglars and and trespassers, but ghosts, I'm not paid for that. I'm not paid enough for ghosts. I just actually got scared by my own friggin' smoke background on my image here. I was like, did you see that? It's like smoke behind me. Okay, I forgot to put that there. So go watch it, but I think it's fake. And the reason why I think it's fake is because there's not enough evidence. And it's too good to be true, maybe. And if it's too good to be true, then it's probably not true, right? But it is super scary.
You decide.
If
In this next video, TikTok user Fernando
I heard that.
Olive is working the night shift with his fellow workers at a train yard. Around 3:30 a.m., he decides to record a few videos to show what the night shift at the train yard is like. But after he uploads the videos, his viewers notice something in one of the clips. Something shocking.
So let's get this straight, right? This guy's actually just recording a day of work, basically. A day of work, and he's going to see something or hear something. It sounds like he's seeing something.
It looks as if someone is standing in one of the train doors. Now again, this train is locked and parked in the train yard in the middle of the night.
Oh yeah, did you see
It is
that?
supposed to be
100%. There's a face
completely
there.
empty. So who
That is creepy.
or what is
That's
this?
creepy.
Now what makes this video even more compelling is the fact that Fernando has never posted any other video related to the paranormal on his TikTok. So could this figure be something supernatural? Or could it just be a very strange trick of the light?
Okay, right. I would say go check this person out, but it doesn't sound, unless you're in underground trains or whatever, it's probably not worth it unless you just want to watch this one video. But can I actually see that? The thing with that face is creepy. That is a creepy. That is. Jeez. It's like it's smiling as well. It's like it's going, hello. Which is what the reason why I'm going to come to the skeptical part of this. There's a line of them. There's a lot of people working right now. And if one of them was quick enough to get in now, get in the train, come back on themselves and try to spook, that just means there's motion picked up somewhere. That's all right. It's probably me setting off the camera behind me. Yeah. So he could be playing a prank, basically, on his friend. And because his friend took this so seriously, he probably couldn't confess that it was him that did this. Because he didn't see it originally. And the thing is, he probably never brought it up with his, colleagues or whatever, because they probably all think he's a bit mad if they did. Because when I used to do ghost hunting before, if you told people back then you did ghost hunting, they would mock you a little bit, to be honest. So it could still be that way in other countries. But Fernando, right? Victorly is he's either seen an amazing ghost or he's been pranked. Look at it. It looks like there's smoke coming off this thing, right? Going all the way around, like it's just manifested the head just to sit there and go and mock him. I'm not saying it's demons, but it's definitely demons.
You decide.
But yeah, you decide.
Thanks for watching. Check out my Instagram here, my Twitter here, and my TikTok. Why not? I'll see you next week.
Well, there you go. There is Nuke's top 5 scary ghost videos that will flip your wig. Now, to be completely honest with you, that last one would, if I saw that in the wild, if I was just walking around and I saw that, I'd actually, I don't know, because it was quite corporeal. I would think it's an actual person. So I would be definitely tempted to just be like, yeah, you're a person. But it would still scare me. It'd still make me jump quite a bit, if I'm going to be honest with you. So, I'm feeling a little bit kind of like I need a hug. I'm not sleeping alone tonight. My wife's at work, so I have to wait till she comes home so I can cuddle up. But I ain't sleeping alone tonight. Yeah, brilliant video. Right, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video and hit the bell button if you want to watch more videos like this. Catch you next time.